afternoon. We're here today on Medgar College to participate and discuss a very historical and we think history-making event that's coming to the campus on September 7th. Joining us today is Congressman Towns, who has been in the Congress for the last 30 years representing the people of Brooklyn. We also have Chris Arsenault of the THORPE Foundation. He's the CEO and founder of this organization which serves the youth. Also joining us is Tisha Hart, who is the project manager with the president of the college. And we must thank President Pollock for opening the doors of Medgar Evers for us to be here for this historical moment. Let's get started with Chris. If you could just tell us a little bit about the foundation and what spearheaded you bringing this historical event, the Gulf Shore Moments of History tour to Brooklyn.
Well, I'm excited, about Dr. Pollard, opening up the doors for us to bring this event. I started thinking about ways, how I could have an impact, bring to the community, not just one person, but several people, thousands of people, what I've learned out on tour, what I've learned through the game of golf, the honesty, determination, persistence, all, confidence, all the things that I've learned, and just the networking pieces of it, making me a better individual. So I said, if I could take this and put it in, in a big bowl and a book and put it together, bring it to the college, I know the people, the community could benefit from it, the college students, and also business people. So I started, 2 or 3 years ago, I reached out to Dr. Pollard and said, Doc, what's going on with the college? You guys have a golf program here. And we having discussions for the last few years, back and forth, And then one day he said, put a proposal together. So I did. I put the proposal together and then started brainstorming what I would call the project. And I came up with Moments of History Tour. And with that, you have other pieces,
We're going to get back to that, and I know you have a lot to share with us about this particular event. But I want to bring in Congressman Towns. First of all, I didn't know that you were such an avid golfer. Tell us a little bit about that. When did you get started?
Actually, I've been playing golf now and for the last 16 years. And I would like to take this opportunity to thank the Darby Foundation, of course, and Chris and Dr. Pollard for giving this exposure to, first of all, to all of Brooklyn and especially to the college. I really feel that it's just so important to expose young people to golf in particular, and to do it in this fashion. It means so much to so many. And back to my 16 years, it has made a major difference in my life, provided me the opportunity to be able to meet people that I probably wouldn't have met ordinarily. I had the opportunity to exchange ideas with folks that I probably would not have had the opportunity to exchange ideas with. And it has been a great thing for me. And I must be involved in full disclosure that through golf, I've been able to fund a lot of my campaigns because I was able to bring people together to play golf. They had fun playing golf. At the same time, they were writing tickets, writing checks for my campaign. So I'm just so excited to see Medgar Evers College get involved in terms of encouraging people to participate in golf. And I've had the opportunity on several occasions to play with the president, Dr. Pollard, who loves the game of golf as well. And it's a life-changing experience. Once you get involved in golf, in terms of the interaction on the course and your commitment and dedication and the kind of things that you can accomplish through that, it's just amazing. So I want to thank you again, Chris, and the Darby Foundation for the outstanding job that you're doing, and to bring it to Medgar Evers, that to me means so much, because I really feel very strongly about this institution.
Thank you.
Thank you. Congressman Towns, we're definitely going to come back to you a little later on. There are a couple of questions I wanted to ask you, but we don't want to leave out Ms. Hart here, Tricia Hart, who is the project manager, Office of the President. I understand you wear so many hats that just share a few and how you became so involved with this project.
Well, first of all, I just want to say that the collaboration with the Darby Foundation and the president of the college and Medgar College is extremely important to the college and the community. We know that golf is a multi-million-dollar business, nearly a multi-billion-dollar business on and off the field. And we want to be able to bring career clusters outside of the normal career clusters that are available to our youth. We want to be able to bring other career clusters to them so that they can be able to see, where business takes place on the golf course and just other career clusters behind the golf course, what happens, and be able to open up those opportunities for our students and also the community. I wear a multitude of hats here at the college, so the collaboration with the Darby Foundation and Medgar College in order to put on this Moments of History golf tour on September 7th, which is a Friday, from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. is just one of the many.
Wow. I can see why everybody say, oh, talk to Ms. Hart, she does everything. Thank you so very much.
Thank you.
Chris, let's get back to you in terms of this particular event on the 7th. I understand from what I've seen so far that, there is like so many people that are joining us for this event. It's like, I get so excited when I think about it. Can you just share a little bit of information in terms of who's going to be here, how the lineup is going to be, the events?
Well, I started thinking about, man, who I would invite to this event. Just having the opportunity to travel on tour and travel the world, met people, and just said, this is what I'm going to be doing in the next few years. So you got individuals like Richard Castor, former NFL. You got Uncle Cliff Robinson from the former New Jersey Nets NBA player. Also Mr. Lee Jones, former NBA referee from 32 years. And also you got Professor Jeffrey Salmon from NYU. You got Laura Parker, board member of the EWGA, and we also have Dr. Bertrand Bonnick is another person, which is right here in Crown Heights. He had a dentist practice for over 25 years. We have a lineup of individuals that are coming in. One of my personal close friends and also mentors, Mr. Gene Mallory, Senior Vice President of Charles Schwab, a former Vice President of Charles Schwab. So we have a wealth of individuals that are coming there to provide their tools, the things that they use to get through life, and the opportunities. That's what it's all about, providing opportunities.
Now, I heard you mention all these wonderful names, and some of athletes affiliated with sports of some kind of matter, and corporate America and businessmen and stuff. It seemed kind of strange to me that you didn't mention a couple of those PGA pros.
Well, I did, looking at all the lineup here, we also have Jim Thorpe, which is on the Champions Tour right now. He's actually in Binghamton now. He reached out to me a few weeks ago, said, Chris, I'll be in New York. Definitely want to come and speak to you. I would love to be a part of this amazing thing that you're doing. And also my childhood hero was Calvin PEETE. For 12 plus years, he hit the ball directly in the fairway and led the stats from green to regulation. So, I can imagine looking at Calvin on the magazines and on TV, and now getting a chance to speak to him on the phone, and now getting a chance to meet him. It's a dream come true for the whole community and all the individuals. So, also the legendary James Black, which I had him up last year. I would call him golf's disciple. He has an amazing brain of the game of golf and what he's doing, what he's done for the game. I'm not sure if we're going to have Charlie Sifford and also Lee Elder, which Jill's trying to work those out, but just having their support and their blessing, it's a huge piece. And also can't forget the person that's been through this whole thing with me is the Burke Cook from African American Golfers Digest. She has been a gem, a jewel, and we're on this whole, I would say, crusade. I call this a crusade, taking golf, using golf as a vehicle, as an inroad. This information today that we're bringing in through the weeks is information, historical, and education, and also the opportunities that inroads to the golf course. So I'm excited about those opportunities.
Okay. You did mention DeBert Cook, who is the publisher and founder of the African American Golfers Digest. She's celebrating her 9th year, and they're doing major success in terms of getting that publication out. But I understand, Chris, that you have invited at least 8 to 10 of the high schools to come and share that particular day, which is really special. But I want to direct this to Congressman Towns. By exposing golf to these high school at this early stage, what kind of impact do you think it will have?
I think it's going to mean a great deal to them. And that's the reason why I'm so excited, because exposure is just so important. And for them to sort of look and to see and to meet folks who they probably will see on TV from time to time, playing professionally. And also it gives you an outlook and a different viewpoint, which I really feel that our young people need today more than ever. So that's the reason why I'm really excited about the fact that the college is involved, and then the young people can come to the campus and to be able to participate and to share ideas, that they have, and also to look at people that I know that are very active in the community and doing good things are going to be a part of this, like Dr. Frank Folk, who is a physician in the area for over 50-some years and is an avid golfer, be here and sharing his views. And the young people will be able to interact with him, and maybe through this process they might say, I want to become a doctor, or maybe they might say, I would like to be the administrator over at this university or the college. I mean, this is just magnificent to be able to bring them to the campus and let them have this experience. So again, I want to thank Chris and those who came up with this idea. This is fantastic. As old as I am, I'm excited about it.
For your age, because I know you're 10 to 32. But I was going to mention...
I think you referred to the years I've been in Congress.
No, we'll keep it at 10 to 32.
Okay.
But I think that I get excited in terms of hearing you speak of, and Chris speak of, particularly black men who have been playing this game for so long, and it just seems like our kids are, and not to discredit Tiger Woods, but they tend to focus only on Tiger Woods. And I'm sure that, as you grew up, that you had the experience of seeing and hearing about people like the late, great Joe Louis, or the late, great Althea Gibson, who played this game. So I just want to know, in terms of from where you were 16 years ago that you started playing, but prior to that, and coming up to where we are now in this whole golf world.
Right. Well, through this whole thing in terms of watching it on television, and I would watch it and I sort of was very familiar with the game, and I would go and stand and watch people play, because you have to realize that back in the old days, in the South, you couldn't participate. I mean, you just could not play. The only way you would have to be a caddy and or else that you didn't get a chance to get out there. And to be able to spend time talking to black, I tell you that meant a lot to me, and I'm hoping to be able to reach out to him in a few weeks. I'm going down to Charlotte to the Democratic Convention. I plan to call him. I have his number and all of that, because I enjoyed spending time with him. And he was telling me stories about things he encountered, playing the game of golf, and people that he had an opportunity to meet through the game of golf.
Yes.
So it has meant so much to me, and I've come close to folks who have been involved, in golf much longer than I have, but I would not have known them, mayors and governors, and who I've had the opportunity to participate and play with in many instances. So it has meant a lot in just picking up ideas, and not only in reference to golf, but about the game of life,
yes,
which I think is just so important. So this is a great event. I'm excited.
Well, you see, we're all nodding our heads in agreement with you, particularly when you said it's not only about the game of golf, but it's the game of life. So I don't know, I think you're a man that have golf clubs will travel. But let's get back to you, Ms. Hart. I know that prior to coming to Medgar Evers, that you were involved in corporate America, and you too played a game of golf, this wonderful sport, which I'm addicted to, by the way.
Yes, I did, and I do, and I must say that I need to dust off my clubs and get back in the game. Work has definitely kept me very busy and a little away from the game. But the game was very, in corporate America, I was a senior vice president compliance for Merrill Lynch, as well as Smith Barney. So I'm a wealth manager. I manage high income net worth broker managers, and a lot of times those guys spent a lot of time on the golf course and came back with huge deals. So I know, based on the back end, that the business deals are definitely made on the golf course, and those are huge deals. And I know that a lot of collaborations were made mergers and acquisitions happen there, expansions happen. I mean, you know, it's more than just hitting a ball on the green. Once again, I'm gonna, you know, completely reiterate that it is so important for us to be able to, you know, expose the community and our youth to such a wonderful, lucrative career at that, where they're able to gauge and hone in on, you know, their skills, you know, a certain particular type of skill set, more or less interpersonal, cognitive, competent, comprehensive, you know, you get all of that stuff throughout the game of golf. And it's very rewarding, and I just encourage all the community, everyone in the community who have children to be able to come out to this event on Friday, September 7th from 10 to 4. It's going to be held here at the 1650 Bedford Avenue building in the amphitheater, and we look forward to seeing you. The event is free.
Ms. Hart, you know, I don't know what to say about you. You take everything I'm about to say and you just roll it on out there, so I appreciate that. And I really appreciate you sharing with us about corporate America and how vital, or how it couldn't be, golf could be a part of that. But before we sign off, of course, we're gonna give last word to Chris. Give us some more, tell us more about that whole weekend, by the way, is gonna be spectacular.
Wow.
We just talked about it with Sept. I'm so excited. All I think about is, okay, September 7th, okay, all right. Chris, what we need to do? Chris, what can I do? I have put myself out to say, whatever we can make this, how we can make this thing huge, successful, and to be right here, and I tell people, it's in my backyard. How can I not support this? So Chris, I'm gonna give you the last word here.
Well, I'm excited, you know, a few days ago, I've been following Ginger for years, and, you know, just to get a chance to speak to her.
Excuse me, who is Ginger?
Ginger Howard, one of the youngest African Americans on the tour right now, LPGA tour, at the age of 17. Matter of fact, it's amazing what she's done last year. She's won Q School with a score of 16 under. I mean, I'm excited to be able to bring her up and let the kids see that. Young African American young lady, staff bag, all Callawayed up, and she's on the tour. So it gives the kids a visual they can touch. Something like this doesn't happen in the community. You see those at other locations. So I'm excited to be able to bridge the gap, break down those barriers, use this as an inroad, educate the people from the community, grassroots, and take it to the golf course. So I'm excited. The whole weekend we have, from the weekend here, we have Friday here, we have the celebrities are coming in, panelists, you know, and you heard so eloquently the way she spoke. I mean, she's been hiding away from the camera, so I'm gonna deal with her later. But just excited, you know, spoke to Ginger yesterday, and she was actually in, she was leaving Indiana last week, and now I think she's in Virginia now, playing in another LPGA event. So it's exciting to be able to work with her, help her raise funds, you know, that's what it is, bringing her before the people that she can raise funds for her career to stay out there on tour. And I'm excited to be a part of that. Main thing, my whole outcome basically is, as I give the closing words to this, is people have to have three things: a goal, an objective, and basically a timeline. Those 3 or 4 things, and also the education you need to accomplish your goal. So if you break down those 3 things, your goal, your objective, then people can help you. And that's my message is, I'm actually working with Ginger right now. I sent her an email this morning and said, if you can break those 3 things down, I can help you. Because now I could be a mouthpiece. Something that Congressman Towns playing several rounds of golf, and I'm also being mentored by him. But same thing he says, you know, you need several of you. So same thing he said, when break those 3 things down, then people can help you. And it's exciting, you know, the baby, not only just to create an opportunity for others, but to be a part of this historical piece. And when this thing came to my last word is, as the college was founded, not even giving away my age, but I'm looking and digging up all this stuff, and Tisha knows what I'm talking about. Come to find out the college was founded the same year I'm born. I'm like, this had to happen. So this is much more than even part, you know, and then a lot of people don't even know the grounds of Medgar College. Next door is the old Evansville that Jackie Robinson played. You know, I mean, that is phenomenal, just for to walk the ground. So I'm excited about this historical piece, bringing this to the community, the education, the historical, and I would say opportunities. We're all looking for opportunities to get to the next level. Golf allows you to take you on the golf course, to get you to these senior executives, mix and mingle, meet with them, grab their business card, not just grab their business card, follow up, send them a letter, send them an email. Believe me, if I get your card, you're gonna get an email. You're gonna get a call too. So I'm excited about, you know, opportunities.
You know, it's amazing we can talk in terms of what you're doing in terms of bringing this to Medgar College and exposing our youth and bringing so many young kids here. And it goes to show you, in my opinion, from the ground up, you're talking about grassroots, here we are, we can have a young, I don't know, Mary Ann or, you know, Tish or Chris, and you can go from that level up to a congressman who played golf, up to now a president of the United States who plays golf, has a passion for it. And it's so exciting that here we are planting a seed, and here you are, Chris, planting an amazing seed. It's gonna be so awesome that I'm encouraging everyone to come out, participate, come out. It's free. And they say nothing comes free, but you will get more than enough this Friday, September 7th. Tish,
Yes.
Ms. Hart, I really want to thank you for joining us. I know you, we had to like literally drag you out from a meeting, and but your words meant a lot.
Yes.
Congressman Towns, I don't know why you didn't call me to go on the golf course with you, but we're gonna go have
We're gonna play. That's
now,
I'm
if
committed
you've
to.
been playing 16 years, I'm not gonna ask you that personal question when people say, what's your handicap? I'm like, why you ask me that question?
What is that?
I'm not gonna ask you that personal question.
What is that handicap?
Yeah, so, since I do believe this is your last term, and so that means you're gonna have plenty of time to be on the golf course.
Looking forward to it.
And with all these youngsters that are gonna be out here come September 7th, you know, we're gonna have so many mentors that it's gonna be ridiculous. And Chris, you're talking about people like coming down and knocking on your doors now.
Oh boy.
I don't know what you're gonna do with the three of us,
Yes.
you know, and you're doing a fabulous job. I look
Thank you.
so much forward to continue to work with you. And I'm Cynthia Hall. I have a profession, but my love is sport, and my passion right now is golf. And I'm here representing, I think today, the Black Ladies Jewels Golf Association Brooklyn chapter. Thank you so very much. Way to go, guys.
Thank you. Thank you.